Alright folks, let's do this quick and straight to the point. I'm sure you heard by now that there is some rumors that The Last of Us Part 2 is getting some kind of remake or remaster, and the rumor, or leak if you will, kind of came straight from the composer of the games, Gustavo Santaolalla, and it was part of a interview he did with a YouTube channel where he mentioned that there is a new version of Last of Us Part 2 in the works. I don't think he meant to say it. I guess it just slipped out during the interview. And one of the things he mentions is in The Last of Us Part 2, he does have a cameo and he will play some music in the game. And apparently, in this new version, you will be able to have him change the music that he will play, through I guess, rotation of different music that he can play in the game. And a lot of people are a bit upset about this news because they don't feel that the game does need a re-release, a remaster, or a remake. And I have to agree for a few reasons. One of the reasons, or I guess part of my reasons, would be the same reason I had with The Last of Us Part 1. In my opinion, I felt that The Last of Us Part 1 is a overpriced remake because it was supposed to be this ground up remake, and yet I don't think the game looks that, impressive compared to what a lot of people are saying. It is a improvement from the original and the PS4 remaster, but I don't think it is that huge of a difference for the next gen. There are definitely other games out there on next gen that look better than Last of Us Part 1. Games such as God of War Ragnarok or Horizon Forbidden West, etc., etc. But even games like Red Dead Redemption 2 from the last gen, in my opinion, look better than The Last of Us Part 1. And so Part 2 only came out in 2020, so it's been about 3 years, and I don't think that that's enough time for any type of remake, remaster, or whatever. But not only that, but the game does have a PS5 enhanced version if you put it on your PS5's SSD. And if you're worried about, I haven't had the game in a while and I got to rebuy it, I believe full price might be around $40. I don't think it is $60 full price. I could be wrong, but it is constantly on sale at Best Buy for $20. It's on sale this weekend, which is Sunday night, so it'll probably change after I upload the video. But it's constantly going down to $20 with tax. You're paying about $22, give or take. I've seen it on sale multiple times since the beginning of this year, so you can play that game for $20 with the improvements on the PS5, and there's no need for a remaster or a remake for this game. It just seems really silly to me. And if you haven't found out about the spoilers for the game by now, I might spoil it for you here. But a lot of people didn't like the story of Part 2, especially what they did with Joel, killing him off in the beginning, everything with Abby. And there are some ideas that I think would benefit from a new game, whether it's Last of Us or another one of their IPs like Uncharted or the Jack and Daxter franchise. If you want to stick with just The Last of Us, last I checked, the entire world in The Last of Us was infected, so you can do a different country. We've seen the United States in both games, so you can do, England, you could do Japan, you can do any place in the world, honestly, that could be an interesting story, except Canada. Don't do Canada. Going on from there, in the first game, I believe from when Joel's daughter, which, spoiler if you haven't played the game since the PS3, but when Joel's daughter Sarah dies, and then it jumps into when you play as Joel and you team up with Tess, I believe it's about a 20-year jump. So there's a lot of stuff that happened in that 20 years, especially with Joel and Tommy, as they survived together before Tommy left Joel to join the Fireflies. You could tell the story of them before he left. You could tell the story of when Tommy was part of the Fireflies and how he left the Fireflies. There's so many things you could do with The Last of Us that doesn't require any retelling of the same shit over and over again, because the first game came out 3 times, PS3, PS4, and PS5, and then it got a HBO release of the TV show, which I thought wasn't great at all because it's basically a retelling of the first game again, just with a lot of things cut out. I know people who like the show may not have played the games, and I think you're kind of robbing yourself of the experience because the game is so much better than the show. And they want to do a season 2 for the show based on the second game with Ellie and Abby. So you're basically telling the first story 4 times, and you can tell the second story 3 times. It doesn't make any sense to keep releasing the same shit over and over again. This is not Rockstar Games with GTA 5. Naughty Dog, you guys have some good IPs under your belt that you can do a lot of great things. If you want to remaster something, remaster the Uncharted trilogy, because Uncharted 4 on PS5 looks fucking amazing, and you can remaster the trilogy and make it look that amazing. You can also do something with Jak and Daxter, remaster those games, remake those 3 games, you know, Jak and Daxter, Jak 2 and Jak 3, maybe even Jak X if you want to throw that into the mix. Make those as a ground up remake next gen. That'll be fucking awesome. Or an actual true Jak 4 to the franchise, or make a whole new IP, or something they promised they were going to do a while ago and they never did it, the factions game, the online multiplayer component. Where the hell is that at? Why are you not working on that for the, you know, for the next game? So a lot of potential for a lot of shit they can do, and they just don't want to do it, and that's really insane. And it's funny, when they first said, I don't know who remembers this, but when the first game came out, a lot of people asked them, is there plans for a sequel, because they loved the game so much they wanted a sequel. And they said, if we do a sequel, it won't be Joel and Ellie. Their story is completed. We told their story. It's done. And yet the second game, Joel and Ellie. And then the first one had, you know, had the remaster, and it has a remake. And now the second one's going to get another remake or remaster. It's insane. It's really insane what Naughty Dog is doing. And this is my problem with gaming now, whether it's Naughty Dog or Rockstar or, you know, Ubisoft doing their stupid shit, EA doing their stupid shit. It's a disaster. So Naughty Dog, if you're watching, you know, get your shit together, stop fucking around, and use your creativity and your money to actually make something worth buying. Okay? And don't even try to put the second game, you know, remake, remaster on PC, because you couldn't even get the first one remake on PC for it to work for those PC players. I'm a Mac user. I don't play PC games, but it's pretty funny how you guys couldn't even get the game to run on PC, which is kind of crazy. And that's most Sony exclusives. They go on PC and they just don't work. So I don't know. But that's my video for today. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. And I hope to see you guys on the next one. Peace.